A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Penix working from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air with Penix. Wow, wide open here. Complete. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Young Wk8 on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
6-0. The kickoff for Atlanta.
Wk8 all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Yellow, line, 45, white. Yellow, blue. Ready?
Another run for Kamara. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Down. 60 reps. 60 reps. Ready?
Kamara now on 1st and 10. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. 10 cycles. Set.
Rattler now off the play action. Finds Montalvan, complete. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready. Black, 95. 12, 10. Smash, smash. Hut.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Deep drop this time. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Black, ready.
They're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
50, green. Ready.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled by Luke Arora. Made a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Ready, set.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Double, 38. Hey.
They send a tight end in motion.
Smash, red. Hut, hut.
From the red zone on 1st. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route.
Okay,
he's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Set, set.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Jack Panther.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down now, ball at the 33. Penix here from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. 2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
1st and 10 from the 43. Again, Penix to the air. Absolutely fires this one right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Makes the tackle. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Throwing his Rattler. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Running back sent in motion. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. Only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Come on, set. Last, 95. Striker, 3-3. Set.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Chased out to his right. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them.
On the double.
So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long.
10 black. Hey, green. Ready.
From the gun, Rattler. And the caught by his back, Camaro. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
43. Smash, smash. Blaster, 6. Set.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler. On the move, headed right. That's caught for the first. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
32. Hey, blue. Ready.
Camaro running out of the gun. He was descending upon quickly and dropped after, looks like a yard gain. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Ready. 60 black open. Edo blue. Hut.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to work after throwing the pick. Flush down out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. Escapes a defender. And they get this down to the 28. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see? I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. It's Penix yet again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
3rd down, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Young Wei Koo for the Falcons field goal.
Koo able to put it through. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. Falcons on top inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. To return this, Marcus Jones. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
As quarterbacks, Kate, yeah, you'll hear us say things like our best friends are the blockers up front or the go-to receivers. But a returner who could give you a short field coming out just like that, well, he's someone maybe you take to dinner during the week as a thank you for that great field position.
Let's go. 50 green. 52 blaster. Smash red.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Come on, set, red, cycle. 10 black. Ready.
Now Rattler. That's complete. Here's Scott. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
From the gun on 3rd down. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 18. Bronco 80.
To the air with Penix. He beams one deep right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Ready, ready. 52, boom.
Here's Rattler. This is a heater going deep. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Set, hut.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Shot, 17.
Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Go red. Blue, 32. Green jack. Red, yellow. Ready?
They'll air it out on third. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fields this one at the 3. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Penix now on first down. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. They're going play fake with Penix. He throws a bullet to the center. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. That deficit, that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore, Pavement, play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Let's go now. 10 black. 10 hot.
He's back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready. Red, 38.
Rattler to the air now. Forced out to his right. That's complete to Kamara on the check down. And the defense on him to force him out of bounds. That's going to bring us to the end of our second quarter. All lined up and ready to boot this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Here we go, set. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Counter give to Kamara. He will be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Throwing his Rattler. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's first and 10 inside the opposing 30.
50, green, set.
Rattler now off the play action. Headed out right. Now he takes it. Small gain down to the 23. Play made there by Clark Phillips.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Second down now, they need 7.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Trouble, 38. 6, mega. Ready?
Rattler setting to throw. Short pass brought in. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you. Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
Red, cycle, set, ready. Black, hut.
Rattler. It's complete. This is Olave. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat, throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Yellow, 22. Needle. Ready.
They'll run with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
The Saints grow the lead coming out at halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Check, hurt.
First and 10, around to Robinson. No one's around him, he's got space. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10 now from the 46.
Shot alert. Shot alert. And then. Ready.
Staying with Robinson. Oh, he drops him, cut to the right sideline. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 125 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone in the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Here we go. Hey, let's go.
Trying to run in, Algier. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Come on, set. 10 cycles. Blue 32. Opposite. Green.
Start things off with a run by Kamara. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Black, 95. Hey, green. Blue, go, hey, red. Hut, hut.
First down, and they go right back to it. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
Gosh, I gotta just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
43 rounds. Blue striker. Smash, red. Set.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. He'll be caught by his back, Kamara. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work in.
At the 49-yard line.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 33, yellow.
So we're through 3 here. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 45, white. Drill, 52.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
60 red, 60 red, black ultra. Hut.
From the gun, Rattler. And this one does not go far.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
3rd down, they need 7.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Set, hut.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
10 black. Yellow, blue. Fog red. Needle blue. Ready.
They'll throw for it. He connects downfield. And he's taken down at the 30. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
50, green, set.
Now Rattler. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Chop, 17.
They're going play action. Cut near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints push the lead up to 12. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 10. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within one score in the fourth.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons trim the deficit down to 5.
23. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Gibson. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Look, ready.
Here's Rattler. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. He already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Rattler trying again on second. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On the set.
Falcons going nickel, 3rd down.
6. Mega. Set. Red. 38. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready. 45. Right. Striker. 3. You. Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Rattler. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
That was a whole lot of hoofing it all the way across the field before the two tight end and QB could find a window in that zone to get him the ball. He had to earn that catch in every single yard that came with it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Down. 10 black. Set.
The Saints stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints push the lead up to 12. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Chop 6, Cowboy 80. 19 Lion. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, Penix. He's going to push one deep down the right. This is caught inside the 15. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the fourth.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Fight 60.
Run here with Kamara. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Hey, red, blue striker. Hut.
Rattler to the air now. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Set.
Back to throw it. Hauled in left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch.
Ready.
If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Kamara gets it. And 3 yards is all he was going to get. It's 2nd down. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set, hut.
Another run for Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Third slide through. Cut, cut.
Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
On the ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set, ready. Cut.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8.
Were they ever determined not to let that touchdown happen on the ground? If it happened at all. And that was a stand, Kate. 3 straight stops with their backs against the wall.
Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. It's not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Ready?
Quarterback run here. So this will win on the road for the Saints. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say goodbye from Atlanta.